And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Moore. In traffic, it's hooked. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Moore. Rushes on. Left side, it's Moore. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
The one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams makes the grab. It's Moss. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Play fake, Williams. Buying time to his right. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Throwing, Williams. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Makes the to grab it down immediately. He picks up a few.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Right at the line. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. They'll go with Washington. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Huskies have a lot of options on second and inches. Here's a give to Washington. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Williams to throw. Finds his target. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, And the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house, and since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Williams, rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Hey, this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Makes a move. And there he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Special teams proving to be special. So much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. He didn't want to just let that go. He grabbed it and took it to the house.
And when you got that kind of ability, I will give you the green light. Absolutely. You just catch it and you just go. He does the refs 10-yard line, 5-yard line, 1-yard line. When you do that, it's all gravy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Washington. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Washington wants to go quickly.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Moving to his left. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They need a huge play on third and long. Williams. They're all over him. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Making his first move. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. More to throw for it on fourth down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throwing more. Lets it go for the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Williams. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Williams looking for a man. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Hauls it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Williams to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but he sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Can't get him to the ground. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Hits inside, it's Hill. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it in his belly. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Moore to throw. Firing to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
Eagle, check. Eagle. Hammer. Rush. Straight on the end.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
The Ducks will try to move the chains on fourth down.
Iron.
Fourth down, Moore. He's got it. First down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, is able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dante Moore. Extending the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Making the adjustment on the play.
Wilson.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the UCLA Bruins. And it's South Carolina trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.